and Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels. Try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Ethan Evans on now to punt. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. In motion, Musgrave. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. On play action. Love to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Bulldozes past him. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, Musgrave. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 30 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Musgrave. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here is 3rd and 5. Love, he's going to change the play here. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 2nd and 6. In motion, Musgrave. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is gone. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On second down, here's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Love now. On the move past the 40. fighting through, and he's got space. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Second down, Love. And he rifles one incomplete. But Tommy Trimble, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Love wants to shift things around. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jalen Rager, 38 yards. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Love. Musgrave's got it outright. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys with much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw now. Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. In motion, Musgrave. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Love, they go play action now.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Burrow. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st down, going to the air with Love.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
2nd and 5.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
On third down, Love.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Burrow on play action. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Ready, ready.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they will take a knee here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, guys, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. Couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Pushes. Touchdown, Packers. Tommy Tremble, 59 yards. And the Packers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. And now Love going to change things up. From the 27, Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now 3rd down and 7. Burrow looking to pass.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Jacobs now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Second down, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Play action. It's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think...
Touchdown! Andre Yoshibas. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A little juke. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good move. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Love now. Under pressure, they got him again. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long for Love. And he fends him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Following the interception, Love.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Glove. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in for the